Good morning students. So today we will start our next video on rational number. So today we will study exercise 1G RS Agarwal. In this exercise there are only word problems. So today we will solve few of the word problems here, and let's see how we will solve these word problems comfortably. So let's start. So my first question of this chapter exercise 1G is, from a rope of 11 meter, two pieces of length 2 whole 3 by 5 and 3 whole 3 by 10 meter are cut off. What is the length of the remaining rope? So let's understand this question with a demonstration. Let's suppose I have a rope which is 11 meter long. Now let's suppose I am cutting this into in which two pieces of length this and this are cut off. So let's suppose AX, which is 2 whole 3 by 5 meter, and AXZ, which is 3 whole 3 by 10 meter, I just cut off. Now I have to find the remaining length of the rope. Now let's solve this question. Let the length of remaining rope be X. Now according to question, if X is added with 2 whole 3 by 5 and 3 whole 3 by 10 meter, then the whole length of the rope is equals to 11 meter. Okay, so first convert these mixed fractions into irregular fractions. So x plus it is 13 by 5 plus it is 33 by 10 is equals to 11. Now x will be equals to 11 minus 13 by 5 plus 33 by 10. Now if we add these two length of the rope and subtract it from the whole length, then I will get the remaining rope. So let's solve. So x will be equals to 11 minus, I will take the LCM. So LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. So 5 when multiplied with 2 becomes 10. So 2 will be multiplied with 13, so it becomes 26 plus 10 1 ja 10. So 1 will be multiplied with 33. So 1 into 33 becomes 33. So the answer is 1 minus 59 by 10 upon taking LCM once again. So this becomes 110 minus 59. So this becomes 1 5 by 10. So this is my remaining length of the rope. You can write it like this way also, 5 whole 1 by 10 meter. This will be my answer. So I have assumed first length of the remaining rope be x. Now x plus the length of the rope which we have cutted out will constitute the whole length of the rope, that is 11. So when we add these two and subtract it with this one, then we will get the remaining portion of the rope. So I have calculated it, and upon subtraction we got the answer 5 whole 1 by 10 meter, and that is the remaining length of the rope. Now let's solve for the next question. So my next question from RS Agarwal exercise 1G, question number 3. A basket contains 3 types of fruits weighing 19 whole 1 by 3 kg in all. If 8 whole 1 by 9 kg of these be apples, 3 whole 1 by 6 kg be oranges, and rest pears, what is the weight of pears? What is the weight of pears in the basket? So let's solve this question. Now what my question informs me that a basket is containing 3 types of fruits. The weight of all the fruits are 19 whole 1 by 3 kg, and in which 8 whole 1 by 9 kg is apple, 3 whole 1 by 6 kg is oranges, and rest is pears. Now I have to find the weight of pears. So let's solve this question. Let the weight of pears be x. Now according to question, pears plus apples plus oranges constitute whole kg, that is 19 whole 1 by 3. Now let's first convert these mixed fractions into regular fractions. So this will be x plus 73 by 9 plus 19 by 6 is equals to, this will be 58 by 3. Now again in the previous question what we have done, we have to follow the same rule here also. So in order to calculate x, 58 by 3 will be subtracted by the sum of 73 by 9 plus 19 by 6. So that will be 58 by 3 minus, I will take the LCM of 9 and 6. So 9 and 6 LCM is 3 3 is 9, 2 is 18. So 18 is the LCM. So 9 2 is 18. So this becomes 2 will be multiplied with 73. So it becomes 146 plus 6 3 is 18. So 3 into 19 becomes 57. So answer will be 58 by 3 minus, this will be 6 7 13 3 carry 1, 5 4 9 0 10 carry 1, 2 0 3 by 18. So again my LCM will be 18 and 3 6 is 18. So 6 will be multiplied with 58. So 58 into 6 becomes 348. 348 minus 203. So my answer is 5. This becomes 4. This becomes 1 by 18. That is 145 by 18. Now convert this into mixed fraction. How we will convert this into mixed fraction? 145 divided by 18. So I will get, you can see here 14 is less than 18. So I have to take all the 3 digits simultaneously in order to divide 145. So 18 6 ja 108. 18 7 ja it's 126. Now 18 8 ja 144. So I will write it like this way also, that is 8 whole 1 by 18 kg, and that will be my answer. I hope that this process, hope you understood. Now let's move on to next question. Let's solve next question, that is question number 5. Find the cost of 3 volt 2 by 5 meter of cloth at 63 volt 3 by 4 per meter. So let's see how we will solve this question. So first understood the basic concept behind it. So here you can see that 1 meter of this cloth cost rupees 63 whole 3 by 4 meter rupees. Now what I will do, I will just write it here. Cost of 1 meter of cloth is equals to rupees 63 whole 3 by 4, that is equals to rupees, just multiply 63 with 4, carry 1, 252 plus 3, 255. So 255 by 4. So this is the cost of 1 meter of cloth. Now cost of 3 whole 2 by 5 meter or 17 by 5 meter of cloth is equals to 255 rupees by 4 multiplied 17 by 5. So this becomes rupees 51 multiplied 7. So 7 is 7, 35. 1 7 is 7, 5. So this becomes 7, 6, 8, 67 by 4. This is the cost. Now convert this into mixed fraction. As I have already told you in the previous question, you have to divide it. 4 2 are 8, 4 1 are 4, 4 7 is 28, 4 6 are 24. So my remainder is 3. So I can write it like this way also. 216 3 whole by 4 rupees. This will be my answer. I hope that you have understood this question also. Now let's move on to my next question. Now let's start with my next question, that is question number 7. Find the area of rectangular part which is 36 whole 3 by 5 meter long and 16 whole 2 by 3 meter broad. Now you can see the length and the breadth of the rectangular field is already given to me. Now what is the area of the rectangle? Area of rectangle, that is length into breadth. So I find that this is very easy question. So we have to just multiply the length and the breadth. We will get the answer. So that is 36 whole 3 by 5 multiplied 16 whole 2 by 3 meter square. So the answer will be, convert this into regular fraction. So this becomes 183 by 5 multiplied, this becomes 50 by 3. So the answer will be 610 meter square. I hope that you have understood the question. Now let's move on to our next question. Let's solve question number 9. 9 is 1 liter of petrol cost rupees 63 whole 3 by 4. What is the cost of 34 liters of petrol? Let's see. I have given here that 1 liter of petrol costs rupees 63 whole 3 by 4. So 1 liter of petrol cost rupees 63 whole 3 by 4. That is rupees 255 by 4. Now cost of 34 liter of petrol is equals to rupees 255 by 4 multiplied by 34. So just what you can see, there you have to divide. It becomes 17, this becomes 2, multiply 255 with 17. So this becomes carry 3, 5 7 is 35, 38, carry 3, 14 and plus 3, 17, multiplied 5, 5, 2. So this is 5, 13 get 3, carry 1, 12, 13, 3, carry 1, 4. So this becomes 4,335 by 2 rupees. So you can convert this into mixed fraction also. So this becomes 2 2 is 4, 2 1 is 2, 2 6 is 12, 1 5, 2 7 is 14. So my remainder will be 1. So my remainder will be 1. So I will write like this way: rupees 2167 1 by 2. This will be my answer. I hope that you have understood this question also. Now let's move on to our next question. Let's solve question number 11. The cost of 3 whole 1 by 2 meter of cloth is rupees 166 whole 1 by 4. What is the cost of 1 meter of cloth? So let's see. Here we have given that 3 whole 1 by 2 meter of cloth is costing rupees 166 whole 1 by 4. Now I have to find the cost of 1 meter of cloth. So cost of 3 whole 1 by 2 meter, that is 7 by 2 meter of cloth, is rupees 166 whole 1 by 4. That is equals to rupees 166 multiplied by 4. So 24 carry 2, 6 was 24, 26 carry 2, 4, 660. It will be plus 1. So this will be 665. So 665 by 4. Now cost of 1 meter of cloth is equals to rupees 665 by 4 divided by 7 by 2. So this becomes rupees 665 by 4 multiplied 2 by 7. So it will be cancelled out. 7 9 is 63, 7 5 is 35. So this becomes rupees 95 by 2 per meter. Or you can write it like this way also, rupees 47 whole 1 by 2. This is my answer of question number 11. Now let's move on to our next question. I am erasing it. let's solve question number 14. The product of two fraction is 9 whole 3 by 5 if one of the fraction is 9 whole 3 by 7, find the other. So let's see how we will solve this question. The product of two fraction is 9 whole 3 by 5. If one of the fraction is 9 whole 3 by 7, find the other. So I have already given. So let the other fraction be x. Now according to question, x multiplied 9 whole 3 by 7 is equals to 9 whole 3 by 5. So x multiplied, this becomes 66 by 7 is equals to 48 by 5. So x will be equals to 48 by 5 multiplied 7 by 66. I have just shifted this fraction, this rational number into my RHS part. So you can see after shifting it, the numerator becomes denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. So this becomes 6 8 is 48, 6 11 is 66. So I will write it like this way: 8 7 is 56 by 55. So you can write it like this way: x is equals to 1 whole 1 by 55. This will be my answer. I hope that you have understood question number 14. Now let's solve our last question of this video. Now let's solve our last question, that is question number 18 of exercise 1G. The question says me, Amit earns rupees 32,000 per month. He spends 1 by 4 of his income on food, 3 by 10 of the remainder. Remember, here the word is written remainder. That means the amount which he spends on food after subtracting it from the per month salary, the remainder he spent on house rent, and 5 by 21 of the remainder on education. Again, here the word is remainder, just mentioned here, so you have to take that in mind. That 5 by 21 of the remainder means the amount which he spent on house rent after deducting it from the per month, after deducting it from the remainder of the amount which he spent on food, the remainder he spent on education. So how much money is still left with him? So this is a very big question. So I have just divided it into two parts. First and second, we will solve in both the parts. Let's see one by one. So my per month salary is 32,000 and he spends 1 by 4 of the income on food. So expenditure on food is equals to 1 by 4 of 32,000, that is his per month salary. So this will be 8,000. So Amit spends 8,000 on food. Now what is the remaining amount? My remaining amount is 24,000. Now this remaining amount he spent on what? House rent. 3 by 10 of the remainder on house rent. So expenditure on house rent is equals to 3 by 10 of the remainder. So that is equals to 7,200 rupees. So he spent 7,200 rupees on house rent. Now what is the remaining amount? The remaining amount he left is equals to 24,000 minus 7,200, that is equals to rupees 16,800. This is the remaining amount which he left after spending it on food as well as on house rent. Now the remaining amount, in which 5 by 21 he spent on education. So expenditure on education is equals to rupees 5 by 21 multiplied 16800. So I have to divide it. So 3 7s are 21. Here you can make 3 5s are 15, 3 6 are 0 0. 7 8 is 56. So my remaining amount is 4,000. So expenditure on education is 4,000. Now what is the remaining amount? Remaining amount, that is equals to rupees 16,800 minus 4,000. So that is equals to rupees 12,800. And this is the amount which Amit is left after expending in all these food, house rent, education, etc. So this is the solution of this question, and I hope that you will be able to solve the remaining questions of exercise 1G R.S. Agarwal class 8 mathematics. Have a nice day, students. Thank you.